So hey, what's up? I'm doing a video and basically it's about domestic violence towards women. And why I'm bringing this up, because it's been a lot of videos going viral that have to do with rappers or R&B singers, or just any man in the industry who is stupid enough and dumb enough to put his hands on a woman only for reasons that are always the number one reasons to be brought up in situations like a man putting his hand on a woman, which will be number one. The woman was talking out of line. Number two, she put her hands on the man. Now, for any person, any human who knows, most women have hands this size. Look at my hands. Now, most men have hands like Shaq or, just man hands. Now, they say when you are hit by a man that it can hurt you, it can kill you, whatever. Most women, they can take hits. That's why we have a lot of women who are professional boxers. And not saying that they've been hit by men, but just saying that they can take punches. Now, I'm not saying that because a woman can fight automatically means that if she's going to get into an argument with the man, that if she wants to, and I always hear this, if she wants to act like a man or speak like a man or do things like a man, such as lesbian women who want to walk around dressing up like men. Now, they would say for those kind of women that if they want to act like men, that they should be able to take a punch by a man. Now, I think that is the stupidest, most dumbest thing, because if that's the case, then we should be treating men like women, because a lot of these men get sensitive to a woman's words. Now, if you're not strong enough of a man to take on a woman's words, then you need to go and sit somewhere in a corner, think to yourself, and say, what is wrong with you that you cannot take on a woman's words, her truth, regardless if it's bullshit or not. I think, for one, that these men and these little ignorant ass boys of the 90s generation need to quit listening to these rappers. Now, I, for one, used to personally, and I still love Sugar Free. That was my idol. Now, I don't condone going around slapping a woman, but I'll slap the shit out of a bitch. Like, I don't think all that. But it's the point, like, you don't go so far as to listen to what they're saying and go ahead and do it. Like, it's the stupidest thing. Like, people going and killing people because of movies that they sing. Like, have some sense. Be yourself. Learn how to think for your own self. Like, have individuality. Like, stop thinking that all these trendy things to do is just hot. It's going to be good forever. Like, men, learn how to teach your boys, not just saying, if you cry, I'm gonna beat your ass, or if you play with the doll, I'm gonna beat your ass, or if you don't, come in as an adult with a woman instead of a man, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like teach your boys that just because a girl hits you doesn't mean that you're supposed to hit them back. Period, point blank. Now, for that little ignorant ass dude, Lil Reese, he definitely needs to sit his ass, needs to be sent to a prison with men who are hardened criminals, but the one thing that they do not condone is putting your hands on a woman or a child. Now, he needs to have his ass taken to that kind of situation and let his ass see how big of a man he gonna be. And I'm pretty sure he's going to call the first person who all men tend to call out their mommies. Stop being punk pussy bitches and always thinking to put your hands on a woman because she's talking out of line. You know how many dudes talk out of line and say the most dumbest, rudest things to females, and the female will walk away or give them the hand or whatever the case may be? They don't just go up and be like, oh, bitch, and slap them. Like, it's just stupid. I've had plenty of dudes try to fight me, sock me in my eyeball, punch me in my nose, bust my lip, but yet they're the ones who have the scars, who is walking around now forever being known as a punk and being told and asked, didn't you get beat up by Melissa? I'm 5'2", 130 pounds, and sometimes 140. And I've been in fights with big, big dudes. Never once have I had to sit up here and, not have to defend myself because, some ignorant dude wants to talk to me, but I don't want to talk to them, so they get mad. And the first thing they say is, oh, you bitch, fuck you, da-da-da-da. Get it together. All females don't got to talk to you. Just like all guys don't have to talk to females. Like, get it together. I've had to beat the shit out of some dudes, and I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm that kind of female. If you want to talk to a female like a bitch, then we can fight like two bitches. And just like they say, if a female wants to talk like a man, then she needs to get her ass beat like a man. Well, we're going to be two bitches fighting in the street, because I don't do that at all. At all. That little dude, Lil Reese, needs his ass whooped, and everyone needs to boycott his music. People need to not listen to that kind of music at all. I don't even listen to today's music. I cut that shit off from 2007. I don't know who these people are that be coming out nowadays. I don't know what music be popping. Nothing. I listen to nothing but 80s, 70s, 60s, Broadway music, and 90s, and I cut that shit off from 2007. This music is whack. These kids that were born in the 90s, that's growing up in 2000, they're El Pollo Loco. Yes, I know that's a chicken place, but they're El Pollo Loco. And their mothers need to be getting their ass whooped as much. That's why females need to stop having kids at such a young age and then going around still trying to find that perfect person and not paying attention to their kids, especially to their boys. So, Black America, get it together, because as usual, we're always going to be the ones that's looked at like we're animals, like we all need to be in cages, and like we're just going to always be the most number one, not just hated, but the ones who are looked at like we're the most ignorant and stupid. So learn. And Def Jam needs to drop him. So if they do not, trust.